Shana Tova, everybody. You'll find your seats. Find your seats, if you will. We're going to start with the words of Yidei Matov, so please join with us. Yidei Matov, I'm the only one singing. Wait, I am. You guys need to join me. Shana Tova, everybody. Okay, less feedback if I stand behind the speaker in front of the screen. Maybe. Okay. Shana Tova, it's great to see everybody. We want you to make sure that you can spread out. So if you want to spread out, there are some tables still. There's Purell on the table, so that we're sponsored by a number of things today. One of them being Purell, the second being all of you, and we're here to celebrate. Who knows? Thanksgiving. No. What are we here for? Dylan? Rosh Hashanah. What on earth does that mean? I can't even see what it is. It's the Jewish New Year, or another way to say it is, it's the birthday of the world. Who here had a birthday this month? If you have a birthday this month, raise your hands. Happy birthday over the summer. Yeah? Who had a birthday in the last year? Oh yeah, now we know who's listening and who's not. This is who thinks they're the oldest one in the room? Yeah. Well, somewhere between Michael and Stuart, are either of you over 5,780 years old? Possible. So the world, the Jewish world, is 5,782 this year. So can we all say happy birthday first? That does not. If you were 5,782 years old and somebody said happy birthday to you like that, would you think it was worth it being 5,782 years old? No. On the count of three, one big happy birthday. You ready? One. We're gonna say happy birthday world because it is the whole world. 1, 2, 3. We are going to. We have. I know it's a little far for some people. When you're 5,000 years old, it's hard to read anything. But we'll look at. We have our screen up here with our prayers on it. We hope that you'll follow along with what's on the screen. If you don't want to follow along on the screen, that's okay. We just want you to be here and sing with us and help us to celebrate this birthday of the world. And follow along. Lauren Trexler, our educator, is going to lead us to the beginning of the service with Ken and Kathy sharing some music, and then I'm going to share a little activity with us in a few minutes. All right. So give your attention to the screen and this up here. And we also want to wave to everybody who's online. We have people joining us online too. And we will start our birthday celebration this Rosh Hashanah.
On Rosh Hashanah, we celebrate something very special, the birthday of the world. We think of all the beauty around us, the flowers and trees, and birds and animals, land and sea. And most of all, the joy and happiness of being together to celebrate and enjoy our amazing world. Now we are ready to greet our new year. How do we greet it? The best way is to say thank you. Thank you for everything beautiful and everything lovely and even everything challenging. So we'll stand up for our call to worship. We give thanks for the sun that rises in the morning, for the clouds and cooling breezes, for the rain that nourishes the earth. We are thankful for the animals and the fish, for the birds that sing sweet songs. We are thankful for relatives and friends, for people who love us and who let us love them. We are thankful for learning. We are thankful for growing, for singing, for dancing, for discovering new things, for discovering our own talents and skills. We give thanks to God by offering praises. So we'll join in our Shema. You can sit down and we will join in the Ahata. Doing Mitzvot helps bring about more love and cooperation in my family, my community, and the whole world. It brings about love and cooperation between me, my parents, my friends, and neighbors. It brings understanding between teachers and students, between strangers who may be able to help each other. Blessed is Adonai, who gives each of us the chance to make the world a better place. So as we get ready for our Amidah, one of the pinnacles of our service, we think about this. Why are the high holy days all about standing and sitting? When I was a child, it didn't make much sense to me. My teachers taught me that God was everywhere. So wouldn't God see me if I were sitting down too? Surely God, the one who I knew was there to watch over me, wouldn't want my legs to hurt. Would God? But as I grew older and life began to more to me, I came to depend on God more. As tough situations came into my life as a teenager, I was often seeking answers to questions that seemed no one else could answer for me. So we'll all stand for our Amidah, our tefillah. Adonai, Sefatai Tika, Adonai, open up my
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Hara, El Elyon, Omer Chasadim Tovim, Bekonei Yaakov, Bezocher Haseyavot Be'imachot, Yeshua, Lifnei Vaneha, Lama'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magei Letzbah, Baruch atah Adonai, Magei Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayam Ki Hakol Atah, Rab L'Moshiach, Morid Atah, Mechampel Chaim Be'chesed, Mechayei Hakol Be'rachamim, Romech Noflim Ve'Romech Olim, Umatir Asirim, Mechayem Eminato, Lishenei Avad, Mikamo Chacham Gevurim, Umido Melech, Melech Meimid, Mechayem, Mashiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot ha'kol. And now we do not count. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei ha'kol.
Everybody can be seated if they'd like. So Lauren mentioned that we should be thankful for things on Rosh Hashanah. So who here can think of something in the last year that they are thankful for? Who can think of something? Who can tell us something that they're thankful for? So what else are we thankful for?
Money.
Of course. Who's thankful for Pokemon Go? What else in the last year can you be thankful for? How about something really wholesome and not so superficial? I don't know who raised that child. Claire, give us something good from the heart. People adopting animals. I think we like people adopting animals. Great idea. Dylan. Friends. Who here is grateful for their friends? Wonderful. All right, let's do one more. One thing that you're thankful for. Learning how to ride your bike. Is that what you were going to say? You just learned how to ride a bike. Paul? We have to let Paul share. School. Who's thankful for school? Well, I know all the parents. All the parents are very thankful for school. So this next prayer is called Unatana Tokef, and it is about opening up what we call the book of life. Can you make yourself into a book? Can you put your hands out? Let's see. What does it look like when a book opens? Opens like this. And inside, look, you see how everybody's hands open like that? Now think of all the things that people said they were thankful for, because they all exist inside the book of life. School and health and even Pokemon is inside the book of life. I know, it's amazing. But all of it is inside the book of life, and at Rosh Hashanah we pray that we want the book of life opened up for us so that we can be part of the story of life and get to be thankful for all these things that we get to experience. So, Kathy's going to lead us in Unatana Tokef. No? It's Rosh Hashanah, which is part of it. In the song Rosh Hashanah, that we want to be written into this book of life and have a year with all of these things that we're thankful for.
Rosh Hashanah, Ikatehu, Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur, Ikatehu, Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur, Ikatehu. Let's try that together. The Rosh Hashanah, Ikatehu, Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur, Ikatehu, Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur, Ikatehu.
On Rosh Hashanah, it is written, and on Yom Kippur, it is sealed. But throughout the year, the book of life is open, and the choices we make leave a mark on our world. And so we ask ourselves and each other, who will choose and whose hands will help heal? Who will speak up and who will be silent? Who will be wise enough to learn from others? Who will be strong enough to make good choices? Who will be greedy and who will be grateful? Who will break people down and who will build people up? Who will choose to be a blessing?
Our next prayer is called Abinu Malkeinu. Can you say that after me? Say Abinu. Say Malkeinu. So Abinu means parent and Malkeinu means royalty. So I want you to look at your parents. Because when we say this prayer, we're calling God a parent and God royalty. So I want you to look at your parent and I want you to say after me, Mom or Dad? Thank you, Alex. Are you God? And parents, I want you to look at your children and say, no, but I look like God. And now kids, look at your parents and say, Mom, Dad, are you royalty? And parents, I want you to look at your kids and I want you to say, yes. So we look at God. We don't know what God looks like. So we look at the people who we have the most respect for, and we look at the people we love the most. So I want you to look at your parents once again. And now you get to tell them something. Say after me, I don't know what God looks like, but I hope God looks like you. We say Abinu Malkeinu. We want you to listen to these words because these are words we say throughout Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. When we look at the people that we have the most respect for, who love us the deepest, we know that God is present. So we say these words Abinu Malkeinu, those we respect and those we love. Those are the people who show us the presence of God.
Abinu Malkeinu, Oneinu V'Aneinu. Abinu Malkeinu, Oneinu V'Aneinu. V'Eivanu Masi, Masei Manu, V'Dana V'Chesed. Masei Manu, V'Dana V'Chesed. V'Hashiyehu, Abinu Malkeinu, Oneinu V'Aneinu. Abinu Malkeinu, Oneinu V'Aneinu. V'Eivanu Masi.
So we're gonna say our blessing for busying ourselves with work. Anybody show us what it looks like to be busy? They're doing a good job over here. Anybody else want to show us what busyness looks like? What does it look like to be busy? Nobody? It's great. This is the best way to get kids to behave. You just ask them to just behave, and then they sit still. Any other busyness? No busy? You don't want to be. Who's that, Hannah? Can't see, it's so dark. You're here, are you busy? Can you be busy? What does it look like to be busy? Good. When you work? Oh, when I work. That's what you're doing. So, let's all be busy together. We're gonna get busy. This is how we get busy with Torah. We go like this, and we use our fingers. We come up with ideas. There's always light bulbs that go off. But the words that we say are this blessing, which ends so the great Torah, which means that we get busy like this. Is that right? It's not like this. Is it like this? Okay. We go like this. All right. So you ready? We're gonna say the blessing, and we're gonna be busy with our hands, like Hannah said. So get your hands out and repeat after me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu. Are you ready? Here we go. La'asok b'divrei Torah. You just got busy with Torah. Give yourself a round of applause. I need two volunteers. When we say a blessing, we have to do something. So we're going to really get busy with Torah. Let's have volunteer one and come up. Ready? All right. No, go in. Oh, we can have three. Don't have to tell us. We can have three. Here we go. You don't need to be nervous. Nobody's going to get embarrassed. I was embarrassed once at a show like that. I'm never going to embarrass anybody like that ever again. All right, you're going to give every table 2 paper plates. Okay, so who are our plate people? There'll be a plate to put on this aisle. Give every table 2 paper plates. Do it on the other aisle. 2 paper plates. You're going to be our pen lady. Every table gets 2 pens. Okay? Our wonderful helpers are coming around and they're delivering plates for every table and pens for every table. So while they're delivering your goods, and then helpers are gonna go to your tables and we'll have you help in a minute again. So while all right, I want everybody to raise their right hand. Up. People are confused about right and left. Right hand up. And now the right hand, I want it to point to your mouth. You point to your mouth. Did you know that your mouth, are you pointing to your mouth? Did you know that your mouth can get you in trouble? Who here knew that their mouth, who here has ever gotten in trouble with their parents because something their mouth did that their body did not tell their mouth to do? Yeah? Who here maybe their mouth, without them ever even wanting to, their mouth said something about their brother or sister that they never wanted to say, but their mouth said something that they did not tell their mouth to say. Did anybody do that? Anna? Anna has never done it. No, but your mouth has done it. It wasn't you. Is that correct? So I'm going to tell you a story about a guy who had a problem with his mouth. Now, most of us would think that when you have a problem with your mouth, you go to a dentist. It's a great idea. But this guy, he had a different type of problem, so he went to his rabbi. So let me tell you, even though my grandmother wanted me to be a dentist, let me tell you what rabbis know about problems that you have with your mouth. He went to his rabbi, and he said, Rabbi, everywhere I go, I say something, and it gets me in trouble. The rabbi said, well, what do you mean? He said, well, I go and I talk with my friends, and I end up saying something, and they get upset. What? Anybody guess what that might be? What would we say to our friends that would make them upset? We might tell them that they look like a frog, even if they love frogs. We probably shouldn't call our friends names, right? Claire? mouths can get us in trouble that way. So that's one way. There are other ways. So he goes to the rabbi, says, Rabbi, like just yesterday, I went to somebody and I couldn't help it. I said they looked like a frog. And they smelled like a sock. Right? He said, well, there is something that you can do. I want you, every time you say something or your mouth gets you in trouble, I want you to write it down. So on your piece of paper, I want on the plate that's in front of you, with the help of the adults around you, I want you to start writing down things that our mouths do that get us in trouble. Because this particular guy, he had the longest list of things. So let's see if we can come up with all the things that he said his mouth did that got him in trouble. So one is, we already started our list by saying things that people that are mean to other people, right? So write down being mean to other people to go on your plate. Let's see who can come up with the longest list of things that our mouths can do to get us in trouble. All right, have you started coming up with a list? Who has 2 things on their list?
Okay, we're sharing, so put it right here.
Who has 2 things on their list? Kathy says I need to talk differently so that you will listen to me. The left family has 2 things on their list. Is that correct? Yes? All right, so here's the thing. Raise your hand if you also have 2 things on your list. Or more. So here's the thing. One thing is what we say to our friends. But here's another category. Sometimes our mouths get us in trouble because we say things about our friends. Oh no. So that is called, it's a great term in Hebrew and Yiddish, called Lashon Hara, but we say, in English, we say gossip. So add any ways that you can think of that people gossip about each other. What do they do? What does it mean to gossip about anybody? All right, so we have things that we say to our friends, things that we say about our friends. Can anybody else come up with any other ways that our mouths get us in trouble? Sometimes our mouths are so bad that our face joins our mouth and makes a bad face. Anybody here ever made a bad face at somebody? You didn't even have to open your mouth, and they knew that you were doing something that wasn't nice. Yeah? So, all right, everybody give me your eyes up here. Let me see your eyes. Put down your pens for a second. Who thinks they came up with the worst thing that your mouth could do to get you in trouble? Anybody want to share something that's on their paper? Is that Jonah? Oh, saying bad word. There are certain words we shouldn't say, correct? That's a good example. What else? Bragging. Oh, and talking too much out of turn. Who here has talked out of turn or bragged before? So, So you should see that on your table is something that a dentist would give you. Can you hold up the thing that a dentist would give you? So the rabbi said to this man whose mouth had gotten into so much trouble, he said, here's how you get rid of all of the things that your mouth did that got you in trouble. And he handed him some toothpaste. So take the toothpaste, open it up. He said, for everything that you said, which for this man, was it a short list or a long list? It was long. It was like all of the things you've written down. He said, take the toothpaste, and I want you to squeeze toothpaste on top of everything that you wrote on your piece of paper. And once you've squeezed the toothpaste on everything that you've written, I'll tell you how you can be forgiven for what you've done. So take the toothpaste and see if you can cover up the words that are on your page.
Do you want me to?
All right, tell me when you think you've covered all the words that are on your page, and see if you can do it. Looking at Paul. Paul's family was smart. They wrote the words really small. Who else? Oh, some of us got blue toothpaste. That's harder. Yeah. Oh, it is like highlighted. Good job. All right, anybody cover all the words that are on their page? Mason, how you doing? Get it all out? All right. Did you cover all the words on your page? Oh, can you hold it up? Let's see. Wonderful job. Everybody hold up your page. Let's see if we've covered all the words on our page.
Good job, Harlan.
Wonderful. Look at Noah left over here. Noah, stand up on the bench. Not falling off. Look at that. This is exactly what the man did. He covered up all the words. And he went to the rabbi. So everybody put your papers down and look at me one more time. All right. So the man goes to his rabbi and Noah left. Let me see your paper. So the man goes to his rabbi and he holds up his paper and it looks like this. He says, Rabbi, I did it. I did it. I can be forgiven for everything that my mouth did that was a terrible thing. All of the gossip and all of the bragging and all of the bad words I said, I did it. I covered it up with the toothpaste and the rabbi said, this is where you have to get busy with Torah. Where's Hannah? Get busy with Torah. You ready? You're busy with Torah sign. She's too busy still squeezing that toothpaste. You ready? Ready? So we got to get busy with Torah. The rabbi said, no, you're not really done. Here's the thing. You got to put the toothpaste back into the tube. And then the man looked at the rabbi and he said, what do you think he said? That's exactly what he said. Can you say that out loud? It is impossible. And the reason it's impossible is because sometimes when things come out of our mouths, you know what we can't do? We can't put them back in.
You are
Which is why it's much better if we don't let bad things come out of our mouths. So the rabbi said to the man, it'll be a lot cleaner if you to get your toothpaste and don't have to waste it trying to cover up all the words that you wasted that were good words to come out of your mouth in the first place. So with that in mind, we have, thanks to Dr. Art Benson, who here gets their teeth cleaned to Dr. Art Benson's. Dr. Art Benson is our sponsor of the toothpaste today. Everybody can go home with some toothpaste, and we hope you use it not to cover up the words that you've said, but rather to just brush your teeth. Doesn't it make brushing your teeth sound so easy? Anybody who wants to take toothpaste home is welcome to do so. And now, on Rosh Hashanah, there are good words, good sounds that we hear that come from our shofar. So, King and Kathy, can we sing our shofar song first? And then we'll get our shofar out and we'll wrap up our day.
All right, everybody. I want to see everybody go like this. Arms up. Okay, that's the first shofar blast. It's called Tikiyah. Can we say that? Tikiyah. And the next one is called Shivarim. It's up and down and up and down. Shivarim. And the last one is Teruah. Can you go like this? Teruah. All right. I like to hear the shofar blast. Sometimes slow, sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy New Year. Everybody, Tikiyah, arms up. Tikiyah. Tikiyah. That was good again. All right. I like to hear the shofar blast. Sometimes slow, sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. One more time, Tikiyah. Tikiyah. Now Shivarim, up and down. Shivarim. Hey, hey. I like to hear the shofar blast. Sometimes slow, sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Arms up, Tikiyah. I like to hear the shofar blast. Sometimes slow, sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. All together now. Tikiyah. One is called Tikiyah Gedolah, the big Tikiyah. We're going to see who can last longer. Rabbi, let's answer now. Ready? Tikiyah Gedolah. We're going to sing the Shana Tova. What is Shana Tova? Happy New Year. The Shana Tova, Tikatenu. The Shana Tova, Tikatenu. Tikatenu, Tikatenu. Sing with me. The Shana Tova, Tikatenu. The Shana Tova, Tikatenu. Tikatenu, Tikatenu. The rabbi has left the building.
So I don't know if Lamar can hear me. Lamar, can you hear me? Come on up, Lamar. So as Lamar's making his way, anybody who is here at their very first Rosh Hashanah, anybody at their first Rosh Hashanah, any newcomers, not in this space, but just at their first Anybody at their first Rosh Hashanah, any of the first time being in temple? No? Look at you old comers. All right, I want everybody to turn around and look at Lamar. Lamar, wave your hand. Lamar is brand new to temple. He helped set everything up today. You're gonna be seeing a lot of Lamar. He's awesome. So please introduce yourself to Lamar, as we're lucky to have him, and we're lucky to be together. Thank you all for being safe and for joining us outside and for doing Rosh Hashanah in a totally different way than we've ever done it before. And we pray that next year we'll be able to all be together and healthy, and we have a healthy and happy year ahead of us as we walk into 5782. All right, so Shana Tova, everybody. Thank you. For those who want to join at the Metro Park, there's a service called Tashlik. It's brief. It's about 15 minutes, and we throw some bread into the water. So it's Cascade Valley Metro Park, the Oxbow entrance at 4:30. So those of you who want to join us there, you're welcome to join us there. If not, enjoy your apples and honey and your new year.